When tyranny rises, it does not always roar. Sometimes it whispers comfort. It offers a chair in the firelight while the world outside burns. This is the tale of such a man.
The fire doesn't come with thunder. Sometimes it's just a chair pulled near.
Salve. I am Marcus Tullius Cicero, orator, jurist, defender of doomed republics, and I return again, not to speak of conquest or reform, but of submission. Not all evil begins with a sword, some begin with a signature. Today I unroll the scroll of Marshal Philippe Pétain. He was once a name uttered in reverence, the Lion of Verdun, the shield of France. In the Great War he held the line, saved lives, spoke softly, a general beloved for caution, for prudence. And when France collapsed in 1940, the people remembered. But memory can become a mirage, and fear a throne. They called him back, not to lead the resistance, but to capitulate. Collaboration is not merely surrender, it is not defeat. It is the active partnership with tyranny. It is the laundering of evil through the language of order. It is wearing the chains and calling it peace. Pétain ruled Vichy France. He outlawed dissent. He handed over the hunted. He paraded with wolves, claiming he was keeping the sheep safe. He did not kill with his hands, he killed with his silence. He banned free speech, he suppressed the press. He sent 76,000 Jews to die, including 11,000 children, and all the while he called it prudence. He said France lives on, but what lived on was not France. It was a shadow. He said he acted to save lives. He said France would have suffered more without him. But when virtue serves evil, even unwillingly, it ceases to be virtue. When you hold the hand of the beast and say, "I guided it gently," you forget who devoured the lamb. Tyranny does not sustain itself, it needs cowards who call fear wisdom, judges who value peace over justice, soldiers who obey too well, citizens who say, "It's not my place." It thrives on quiet partnerships. Pétain was condemned to death, but spared. He died in exile, alone. In silence, he said, "I gave myself to France." But France did not ask for chains. Some tried to rehabilitate him. Some forgot, but forgetting is the second wound history must suffer. To collaborate is not merely to obey, it is to submit your soul, to extinguish the inner voice. Some say they were just surviving, but survival without conscience is not life. Today again your world walks a fragile edge. Tyrants rise. Not with armies, but algorithms, gap 1S. Not with flags, gap 1S, but slogans. So I ask you, what would you have done and what will you do now? O light of justice, flame of liberty, guard us against the soft betrayal, the velvet noose, the soothing voice that speaks treason in the name of caution. Give us not only eyes to see, but courage to stand. Not only words, but sacrifice. For freedom without virtue is just noise, and peace without justice is a lie. France lives on in those who said no. One turned away, one remembered, and so the flame was kept. Some betray, others bear the grief they left behind. This channel is not a chronicle, it is conscience. Speak your truth in the comments. Take the quiz. Let the scrolls find you. Subscribe. Light the bell. Pass the flame. Until next time. Let memory be your mirror. Let conscience be your sword.
The fire doesn't come with thunder. Sometimes it's just a chair pulled near. A whisper saying it's safer here, while freedom fades into the mirror. We saw it once in our own land. The hero turned, he shook their hand. A lion bowed to comfort's throne and left the hunted all alone. He said, I did what must be done, but silence weighs more than the gun. We called it peace, but paid in shame. The wolves arrived, we lit the flame. When civic virtue dies, so does freedom. Quand la vertu civique meurt, la liberté meurt. Aussi, no banners wave when cowards reign, just laws in ink and hearts in chains. You say it's different far away, but listen close to what we say. We fed our fear, we crowned the lie, and watched our better angels die. The judges smiled, the press grew still. The uniforms obeyed the will. The crowd was calm, the silence deep, while children vanished in their sleep. You praise the strong man on his stage, forget the lessons written age. But Pétain stood where tyrants grow, a shadow cast by those too slow. Il n'y a pas de paix sans justice. There is no peace without truth. To call collaboration wisdom is to drink poison and call it wine. When civic virtue dies, so does freedom. Quand la vertu civique meurt, la liberté meurt. Aussi, the beast you feed will take your name and drag your honor into flame. Remember friends who said not me. We burned for truth, we died to see. So hear our voice across the sea. Do not forget what we must be. Do not forget what you must be. The fire doesn't come with thunder. Sometimes it's just a chair pulled near. A whisper saying it's safer here.